Aloha, people. So today I'm going to mansplain the difference in Kona coffee and Ka'u coffee. Before I get started, though, I want to say a giant congratulations to the Hawaii Little League team that just won the Little League World Series. Way to go, guys. And my thoughts are with the victims of the shooting there in Florida today. It's just terrible. You can't play video games anymore and be safe. So I'm just going to give a quick recap of some of the things we'll be talking about from the past. And there are a couple other videos. If you're interested, you can watch those to get caught up. But all of these are basically pea berry coffees. And pea berry is a small single coffee bean that was not split into two. And the thinking is that they are smaller, more potent, and that the pea berries have better flavor than a normal coffee bean. And they basically make up about 5% of the yield of a coffee farm. So it's a very special coffee bean. And so they come at a premium price. And we have a drip coffee maker that grinds our beans. And if you want to see more about that, you can watch one of the previous episodes. So what we have here is we have a Ka'u 100% pea berry that we bought because of the hurricane at the grocery store. And then we have the Mountain Thunder Kona coffee pea berry that we bought up at the Kona Coffee Farm. And then we have the Holualoa Kona coffee, 100% coffee at pea berry that we bought at their farm. Now, one of the first things that I noticed was the quality. And if you look here, you see a lot of remnants compared to over here, just pure beans. Now, I have heard that the coffee that they sell at stores, and again, I went into detail about Costco and everything, are lower quality. Now, I don't know that that's necessarily the fact with these because it was from a local grocery store, so I think it's the same as the farm. But you can definitely see there's a lot more chunks mixed in with the beans. The next thing that you'll notice is the difference in the roast. This is the lightest roast that we've had by far, and these beans are even slightly smaller than the previous beans. Now, to give a little history, Ka'u is on the south side of the island, and it's really a new coffee. It got started in the mid-90s. There was a big sugar plantation, and that basically went out of business in the mid-90s. So that's when they started to actually grow coffee down there. But it took quite a while, almost to the 2000s, for it to take off because they had nowhere to roast. So the farmers that did exist down there would bring their coffee up to Kona. Kona farms would pay them bottom dollar, which I guess they said we have better coffee here. So finally, in the mid 2000s, 2005, 2010, people started to take it more seriously. They got a co-op going down there, and now their coffee is considered pretty good. I don't know if it's considered equal with Kona coffee, but pretty close. It's won awards in island competitions. Here it is, and you can see it's a little more, maybe because of the darkness of the roast, a little more like a tea color, where the other one looked almost like Coca-Cola with my iced coffee there. Flavor-wise, it had a less of the oil than the Thunder Mountain did, and it's a little bit more bitter than either of the two Kona coffees. And when I say little, maybe 1 or 2 points. It's not terrible, but there's definitely a slight more bitter taste, but it's not that it bothers me that bad. So far, I still prefer the Kona coffee, and at the moment, my favorite is still the Mountain Thunder. But we are going to go back to the Holualoa and get a different roast and see if that affects the flavor. It's actually what we tried to do when we ended up with the Ka'u coffee. We went up to the farm right the day before the hurricane hit, but they had already closed up shop. So we drove back down the mountain, went to the grocery store, and bought what we could. So it's kind of cool to live a place where you can say, let's go get some coffee. You just jump in the car and drive 10 minutes up the mountain and go buy it right from the farmer. So that's kind of a cool deal. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off now. Just wanted to update everybody on Ka'u coffee. It's definitely a top-notch coffee. I just don't know if it's quite as good as Kona coffee yet, but we'll keep trying different ones and see what happens. Aloha.